It's long, and actually it goes in many phases. The first phase is that we have to provide as much military equipment and finance to Ukraine as possible so that it can win this war and therefore also win this peace. But if you look at the path to peace, I would argue that probably Zelensky will need four things. The first thing he will need is territory. Second thing he'll need is security guarantees. Third thing he'll need is justice, so military war criminals indicted. And then fourth, he'll need reconstruction. But we're not there yet, but at least we're talking about peace. And if you don't talk about peace, you cannot achieve it. Well, I mean, there's always a sense that we are one step behind. So in that sense, yes, we can do more. I guess it does start from finance, but there we are giving as much as we can. Then it goes to military equipment, and after that, it goes to ammunition. We should certainly not have any restrictions on what Ukraine can do. I mean, some of our allies still limit the usage of weapons into Russian territory, and I don't think that's smart at all. Finland has no limits of what Ukraine can do as long as it does it for self-defense and within the framework of international relations. And Zelensky has talked about peace over the 2 years. He has a 10-point plan. We discussed 3 of those points in Switzerland this summer. And as a peace mediator, I fully realize that at some stage you need to have 2 parties around the table. But first we need to convince, especially the global south, that Russia needs to come in. And that's why I have kept on pushing China, saying that China is in such a driver's seat right now, it needs to basically be in touch with the Russians and say, time to start the negotiations. But I stress, it has to be a just peace from the perspective of Ukraine. So everything is relative. But I do say that the Baltic states and Poland got it right. They always warned us about Russia. I was involved in mediating peace in Georgia in 2008. I gave my first warnings at an ambassadorial speech, which I called 080808, saying that power politics was back at the borders of Europe and we should be wary of Russia because they were changing the face of international relations in the post-Cold War era. So to answer your question directly, was Poland right? Yes.